Hey, what's up guys? It is Lime from Variety Gaming 101 bringing you a very special video. So, I had this idea of sharing some tips with you guys as I am a huge retro video game collector. I have tons of stuff and I'm always looking for more as I'm kind of a reseller and mainly a collector and I'm trying to turn it into a career kind of thing. So, as you may have heard in my previous video. So, I'm going to give you guys some of my tips for collecting retro video games and how to score them and how to make profit if you're into that, and yeah, so um, first things first, I want to talk about where you're going to get these video games. A lot of retro video games that are really valuable are really hard to find, and just getting harder and harder because there's the collectors that keep them and the resellers who get them and sell them for full price, which can be really expensive sometimes. So the first one, which is more than obvious, is garage sales, but I'll get into that after. There's a little bit more to that. So one of the other ones I have to mention is thrift stores. Thrift stores, they have a lot of gems sometimes. It could be a harder search than garage sales, but can be even more worth it because, let's be honest here, people that work at thrift stores don't know like, I'm just gonna put it bluntly here. It's mostly older people working there, seniors in here anywhere where I am, and they don't know shit about video game prices. Like the thrift store here where I am usually sells an old computer monitor for like 30, 40 bucks, which is like more than it should be because it's like technology, but then they find like a Nintendo Entertainment System and it's like 5, 10 bucks. So there you go. One thing to note about thrift stores though is you need to be there at like when you gotta get to know the restock days. The one I'm near restocks on Tuesdays, I believe. And you gotta be the first one there because that's when they are open and they do their restock, and that's when the new stuff's there. Because so many people give away their stuff. Grandparents, they get their kids, the grandparents get their once their kids move out and their grandparents are grown up, whatever. They get rid of their old stuff. It's just how it works. So, thrift stores. One thing to mention though is Value Village is usually a pretty bad place to go just for that because Value Village likes to really crank up their prices. Sometimes you can find scores there for like games that don't know the prices of, but it's usually very overpriced, so it's usually not worth it. Plus, Value Village is really popular anyway. So, the other thing, uh, before I get into the price guide thing, is garage sales. This is my key thing that I do at garage sales. I'm going to share this with you guys. It's so simple, yet people don't do it, and it almost always works. Countless times I went to a garage sale and there's nothing on display for video games. It's mostly just clothes, baby stuff, whatever. And then you politely ask the people, you say, hey, I've been looking for any kind of video games, older video games, Nintendos, Game Boys, anything like that. Would you happen to have anything? More often than not, I find, they'll say, yeah, I think I do, let me go check, and they'll go bring out some stuff, and you never know what you could find. Uh, there's this guy that I got, credit to CJR on YouTube. He was the one who told me about this. So that's what I always did. That I always asked, but then he talked more about it because I've watched his videos, and he showed this thing that's outdated. Like it ended in September 4th, 2010. It's called Dom and Liz's Yard Sale Adventures. They give you a guide of how to. There's a visual route planner, but I believe it's only for the U.S. They give you a guide on how to get video games for low prices, and some of the scores they get is absolutely ridiculous. Let me see if I can find it. Yard sale guide. So basically, they're telling you the preparation, the at the sale, what to do, making the deal, like what things you can do, and like there's lots and lots of ways to do it. You guys have like the tricks, and there's some. I'll put the link in the description here to this thing because this is a great way to do it. So, lastly, what I wanted to say is the prices. There's a site called videogames.pricecharting.com. Before I get into this, I want to say do not use this like a Bible. Do not use this like Backpack to TF if you're a TF2 trader. Do not use it set in stone because it's not set in stone. It's a reference point. It's not 100% accurate. It's a reference point. Plus, you have to incorporate this is you have to incorporate other things like shipping fees and all that. So basically, what the site is it's based on eBay sales. And other websites like Amazon and their marketplace, which will incorporate an average price range for like your games and your systems. It's got pretty much everything on here. I'm pretty sure I haven't had anything that I can't find yet. And yeah, remember it's just a reference point. And also one other thing, it's in U.S. dollars. So if you live in a different country, you have to convert it. So here, let's go with my game, which I sold recently, Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. I sold it for about $130 worth of trade credit. Our trade credit in trade-in games, and it is going for, mine was complete, it's going for 120 US dollars, so. But once again, it's a reference point. The guy wanted to give me 130, and he even said it was a good deal for him, so there you go, it's a reference point. So yeah, if you are into game collecting, or you want to get into game collecting, or you want to expand your collection or resell, this is a great tool. so you can learn the prices. It gives you a graph and everything. Lots of stuff. So yeah, remember garage sales, thrift stores, sites like if any of you know of Garage Sale is a good site. It's like a virtual garage, or it's supposed to be like virtual garage sale. It's for buying and selling. It's like kind of like Craigslist or stuff like that. It's like selling individual items. I like Garage Sale. What's cool though is like people can list their items and you get the idea. But what's nice is it's always the first one there that gets the item because they're supposed to go in order of like interested, like who's interested. Like so you got to be fast. That's the one thing. Like I see 3 people in my Garage Sale group that are like instant. Like every time a new thing's posted, there was a Pokemon Heart Gold, which is like let's see, we can search right now. It was just the game itself. Pokemon Heart Gold version is $46 loose. They listed it for $5. It was some old lady, I think. It was gone in seconds. Like you got to be fast. Like I have it enabled on my phone, so every time a game is listed in a certain category, it will send me a notification to my phone just so I can be there quickly. But yeah, that's pretty much the idea, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, so make sure to check out csgowealth.com if you're a CSGO gambler. That's my website, and thanks for watching. Have a good day. Peace.